Welcome back. It is 5:14 on this Friday, the final Friday of the year. We are in storm alert weather mode, or we will be in storm alert weather mode later this afternoon between about 1 and 10 p.m. This will impact our entire coverage area from west to east. We're going to have gusty winds ahead of an approaching cold front and the potential for some heavier rain that will impact your evening commute. That could lead to some slowdowns, so that's the primary concern today, and we kind of want to get you ready for what's to come this weekend, because we're going to have another round which will be a little more impactful for much of the Tennessee Valley. So here's a look at round one. Low pressure sliding to our north, cold front coming in to Mississippi, bringing some heavier rain. This line of storms moves through later this afternoon. As this low pressure tracks to our north, the winds are going to start to pick up as well. Now, fortunately today, we're not looking at any tornado threat, and the overall severe threat is going to be low. The reason we're in storm alert weather mode, of course, is going to be for impactful driving conditions a little bit later this afternoon and evening, and there could be some sporadic power outages, especially in our mountain communities this afternoon. Notice these reds and yellows showing up here across portions of the Blue Ridge Mountains and down into the Jackson County Mountains, even along the plateau. That's where you could have gusts over 40 miles per hour. Now in the valley, the gusts could be as high as 30, maybe even 35, but our mountain communities could exceed 40 to 45 miles per hour with some of those wind gusts a little bit later on today. As for your highs, generally going to be in the 50s. So today is going to be impactful, but not quite as impactful as what's to come as we get into a Saturday evening and Sunday morning. This is round two, and this is going to be between about 7 p.m. Saturday and 7 a.m. Sunday for our entire coverage area. Once again, damaging wind gusts, heavy rain going to be possible with some localized flooding, and power outages can't be ruled out as some of those strong storms move through. So let's track it all out. Again, by about 1-2 o'clock, here comes that first wave of rain. Going to really start to get a little bit heavier as we move into the evening commute. And that's when we're going to have those impactful driving conditions. By about 10 o'clock, this starts to slide off into our eastern communities in the Blue Ridge Mountains. And then round one's pretty much going to be wrapped up tonight into Saturday morning. And Saturday morning, early afternoon, looking pretty good. Just going to be cloudy. But as we continue through the day, things are going to start to ramp up again, especially late in the evening. Here's your timestamp, 7:52. That first round, or second round, I should say, starts to move in. And look at this heavy rain that's going to be coming through late Saturday. I mean, this is going to be some of the heaviest rain we've had in a while. And along this boundary that's going to be coming through, there's going to be the potential for some damaging wind gusts with some of the stronger storms that fire up along that line. And this is just going to be wave after wave of rain as we get into late Saturday and early Sunday. By Sunday morning, the severe threat starts to wrap up, and by Sunday afternoon, we may even get a little bit of sunshine. So that's going to be round two, late Saturday into Sunday. Round one, rainfall totals up to an inch. Round two, we'll add on another inch or two, which means we're going to be looking at 3-day totals of upwards of 3 inches here across the Tennessee Valley. So very heavy rain coming. Could lead to some instances of localized flooding, especially late Saturday into early Sunday. So here's a look at your severe outlook for Saturday evening. Very high risk starting to show up across Mississippi and Alabama. Not as high of a risk as you get into Chattanooga and the Tennessee Valley, but still it's going to be a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. But I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the higher slight risk up into our area as well, because it does look like the system is going to be fairly robust. And again, the entire coverage area is going to be at a level 1 out of 5 risk Saturday evening and Saturday night. And then as we get into your Sunday, that threat starts to shift off to the east into the Blue Ridge Mountains, and things will start to wrap up pretty quickly as we go throughout the day. But here's a look at your severe risk as we get into Saturday evening and Sunday morning. Medium threat for flooding and high winds, large hail and tornado threat. It's there, but it's a lower threat, but still something to pay close attention to as we continue through the weekend, because it is going to be active. We're going to remain in storm alert weather mode through Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon, it's going to look a lot better into your Monday as well. And then we're going to close out the year with temperatures in the 60s, maybe a few showers Tuesday, and then we're finally going to have some sunshine as we usher in 2025.
Well, that's a lot of rain.
Yeah, just kind of a lot to close out the year. So if you have any weekend plans, probably want to move those inside, especially Saturday night and Sunday morning.
Yep. All right, Clay, thank you.